Hello and welcome to my Sims 4 speed build. My name is Kimberly, also known as SockBunny. This is the Neon Lounge, and I made this for my Sims 4 Ultimate Sim Challenge neighborhood. In that challenge, I am trying to build the whole town myself instead of using anything from Maxis or EA or from the gallery. And so this is a lounge, and as you're going to see, it's going to be pretty brightly colored, sort of modern looking. I knew I wanted to have a front porch and a back porch, and other than that, I didn't really know what I was going to do with it. So you can see I have a front porch and a back porch. I am pretty indecisive when I build, so you're going to see me change my mind an awful lot, but that's okay. So I decided to make it 2 stories. The top story is going to be enclosed in the front part, and the back part is going to be an open air, loungy type of area where a comedian can go or somebody can practice the piano. Downstairs, we're going to have 2 bars. Upstairs, there will be 1 bar, which you will see. I'm putting in this brightly colored, glowing, you can see it from space wallpaper, and I really like it. And the cool thing is about The Sims 4, it is so easy to change. Like if you downloaded this and you didn't want a bright pink neon lounge, you could change it to any color that you wanted to super easy. So that is one of the best things about Sims 4 builds and downloading is you could change things as you want them to be. So since I'm doing the Ultimate Sim Challenge and she's basically starting off really poor with no money and no place to live, I had already built a fire station for the town. And prior to starting this challenge, I also had built a park called Really Pink Park, which I'm also going to use in the game. And I will link to these on my blog. So if you want to know where they are, you can find them on the blog, which is sockbunnysims.blogspot.com. And I will also link to them in the description box down below so you can find them. But the easiest way is just go to the gallery and look for SockBunny66. That's who I am on the Sims 4 gallery. That's really the easiest way. All right, so here I am looking for a sign that will look good on the front of the building, and I changed my mind so many times, but you know, you have to find like the perfect vibe for your building. So I do, oh, there it is, I finally found it, and I really like that funky script letter that looks sort of like an S, so I had to use it. Okay, so here I'm putting in toilets, but you're going to see that this area does get changed in the future, but I wanted to have lots of toilets. So as I was saying, since my sim is starting off with no money and really doesn't even have a roof over her head at this point, I wanted to build a place where she could go and spend the night if she wanted to, and maybe even woohoo if she wanted to, because her first aspiration in life is the it's not soulmate, it's the other one, the one where you have to date a bunch of people and stuff like that. So I figured, you know, in case she needed it. But there's going to be a bedroom upstairs, and eventually I will change 2 of these toilets to showers because I figured if somebody's going to spend the night here, they're going to need showers. And I changed my mind a bunch of times about the doors, but I eventually do find something. Not that I love, but you know, that does okay. I use a lot of stuff from the luxury party pack in this build. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I really like that luxury. I think, is it luxury party pack? I don't remember. Anyway, so you can see here, I made a pink bathroom and a blue bathroom, but I think the doors that I put on are unisex doors. Anybody can use them. If you want to change those doors out, it's really easy. You can put in a girl's bathroom and a boy's bathroom. I just figured anybody could go anywhere they want to. It's The Sims. So, and just having a little seating area in the bathroom in case you're with your friend and she's taking forever to touch up her lipstick. And a little plant. I'm a pretty sparse builder and decorator. I don't like a lot of clutter, but again, if you want to add more tchotchkes and plants and stuff like that to this build and make it your own, you are definitely welcome to do so. Okay, so we're starting a little bit upstairs. I jump around a lot when I build, in case you haven't noticed. I think of something and I go do it, because if I don't do it like right when I think of it, I forget. And I wanted to put a dance floor out on the back, but I've been test playing this in a personal game and nobody's really gone out there to dance. I don't know if it's because, as you'll see in a second, I moved the speaker over to the side. People actually go out in the backyard to dance and don't dance on the dance floor, so I'm not quite sure why that is. I don't know if it's because I moved that speaker or what, so anyway, but I mean, you could tell your sim to go and dance there, but sims are not autonomously doing it. Let's see, I put a piano in upstairs, and downstairs you'll see in a little bit I do put in a guitar because I want your sim to be able to come here and play for tips if they want to. And I'm also going to put in a microphone so they can practice their comedy skill. And I changed my mind a bunch of times about the tables that I want to put out here. I really love those white tables, end table type things there. And I changed my mind then. Oh, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I like these. I'm finally happy. And I decided to make them white instead of colored just so they sort of stand out. And everything upstairs is like really pretty and white, with just a hint of the blue color upstairs. And I really like using plants and upsizing them. And if you don't know how to do that, when you put the item down, hold down the shift key and then do your right bracket to make it bigger and your left bracket to make it smaller. Unfortunately, you can't make it smaller than the original size, but you can make an object gigantic. I mean, you can make it to where it fits the entire lot if you want to. So that is really good for plants. It works really well for pictures. It doesn't work very well for mirrors. They don't resize properly, and also I'm pretty sure windows don't resize properly either. I think I've tried those and they didn't work correctly, but other things do. And the Sims can still use the items if they're usable. Sometimes you get really funny results from it. Like if you make a gigantic toilet, they can try to use the gigantic toilet. It's really very goofy. And I really like how I partitioned off those areas on the top, and you'll see in a little bit when we go downstairs I do the same thing. Okay, now the bedroom for some reason was the hardest part of this whole build for me to decide, mainly because I don't like the beds in The Sims. In The Sims 4, I really wish they would come out with a pack that's just all beds. But I really don't like the beds that they have in the game. I don't really use custom content in the game, but I think I might go and try to find some beds in the gallery, I mean in custom content, because I just really am unhappy with the bed selection. So I finally do settle on blue. I wanted to have a semi-romantic room where your sim could sleep, they could watch TV, they could, you know, bring somebody up to woohoo if they wanted to. There's a closet if they want to woohoo or change clothes. And then, but I didn't want it to be feminine, even though my sim is a girl. If you were playing this lot, your sim might be a boy. See how I tried to resize the mirror there, and it didn't do correctly? I don't know if you noticed that. But anyway, so I ended up going with a blue and brown theme in the room. And I'm pretty happy with how it turns out. And you're going to see in a second I put a couple of side tables in, but then when I went to test play the lot, the sim couldn't get into the bed, so I do move those tables for the actual download in the gallery. I do move those tables to the side. And the name of this item in the gallery is called Neon Lounge. And we put a TV in, although I think I moved it to a different wall. I really like the windows that I used in this build. I think they look really fancy, I guess you could say. I think a real nightclub probably wouldn't have this many windows, but, you know, it's The Sims, so. And putting some plants in and tchotchkes. Again, I tend to go pretty simplistic when it comes to the game, but I wanted to put some lights in there that were sort of romantic looking. And also, I didn't do much with adjusting the lighting, but when you play the lot yourself, you could change the lighting, you know, if you want it to be dimmer or brighter or however you want to do it. But I didn't do it for the build. And a rug under the bed just to break up the room a little bit, and we go with some dark blue. So that room is really dark. The rest of the build is very bright and light, but the bedroom is very dark, and I was going for a romantic dark vibe upstairs. That's what I was trying to do. All right, so now downstairs, we've got to put some more stuff in. There's a guitar. I put the bunny guitar in because I am SockBunny after all. And then just, you know, like I did upstairs, marking off these areas and putting a different color of the same floor in. And then downstairs, I like to put a lot of objects that light up. That's what I did downstairs. There I was checking to see what else I needed to have it to be a lounge. I needed a garbage bin outside. And then I put a television in downstairs. So your sim could come here with other sims and watch a movie and stuff like that. And I do put some buffet type items. So if you wanted to have a party here, you definitely could. I think those candles that are on the table are my favorite candles in the game. I just like all the different varieties. I think they came with the movie stuff pack, I'm pretty sure. And again, going with the theme of things that light up, putting those in the game as decoration. And I really love, love, love those aquariums. I rotated the second one so they wouldn't look like they were exact carbon copies of each other. And there you can see I put the little buffet type table upstairs and downstairs. And then I was trying to figure something to go under the stairs. I couldn't decide what I wanted to put down there. I was thinking about putting a game down there, but then I ended up just putting a couch, which you'll see in a minute. I just copied one of the other couches. I love those couches. I think they're meant to be outdoor couches, but I really like them on the inside because they had the turquoise on there. And there's a couch right there. Lots of places to sit and chat, make out. So I was just really trying to make this a romantic place to bring your boyfriend or girlfriend because, you know, like I said, my sim is trying to do the romance aspiration, which she's finding a little challenging, but I hope you'll go over and watch that Let's Play. It's been so much fun so far, and I really think it's going to be fun. What I'm having her do, my sim, is she's going to do every single job in the game, and if there's a job that has two branches, like the athletic career has two branches, she's going to do both branches, but not back to back. So it's going to be like 23 different jobs that she's going to do in the game. I'm going to do each one as a separate short season, just so somebody could jump in at any point if they want to, and you don't feel like, oh gosh, this is episode 1000. I don't want to watch all 999 before, you know? So it'll be like 23 short seasons, plus any other games that get added into, any other jobs that get added into the game before I end this Let's Play series will get added in, of course. And that statue thing, I really, really love it. I had to put it out front when I saw it. I don't think I've ever noticed it before in the game. I don't remember which pack it came with. And then I decided that we need a hot tub. So I decided to sort of make a little front porch area that's like a little romantic area where your sim could go sit in the hot tub if they want to. So I put that dividing wall up, which lights up, and you can change the color. If you just click on it, you can change the color of it. And then I end up putting some really cute topiary type plants out in the front. I changed my mind like 20 times with the lights here, but I finally do end up with something I like. And you can change the light colors. Again, if you want to change those light colors when you play this lot, you definitely can. And I just was trying to go for the pink and white and green sort of vibe out here on the porch, which I think it turned out really, really awesome. And then I'm checking to see what it looks like at night. And I just really am super happy with this build. And like I said, I have done testing with it in my personal game, and the lot turns out great. I'm not crazy about those lamps. Hindsight being 20/20, I probably would not put them in, but you can always take them out if you don't like them. And I realized there was a longer version of those light strips, so I went and put that in. And I really love these lamps that I have hanging down, the chandelier type lamps. I just think they're cute. And then I have found that when I'm trying to draw around the building to make it look, you know, more textured or whatever, if I just draw a big, messy brown area and then go back and clean it up, it works better for me than trying to, you know, draw a really nice area on the outside. So that's the way I've been doing it lately. Just works better for me. Sometimes you have to approach a problem from the opposite direction. I've found that to be true in many, many times in my life. And I am not the best person at putting plants and flowers outside, I will admit. I didn't want to use move objects on in this build, so you don't have to have move objects on in order to be able to place this lot. And you see I am cleaning up my messes over here. Much easier for me. Well, for the most part. And putting some plants out in the back, which I think I end up going with a couple of palm trees. And I live in Florida. We have a lot of palm trees around, and it's actually storming outside right now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not, but it's thundering and stuff outside. There you go, palm trees. And cleaning up. Yeah, I really, really like how this place looks at night. Okay, so my last thing, I believe, was coming up here and doing some decorations, putting a banister around the top of the stairs, but I forgot to put handrails going down the stairs, so if you're worried about your Sims falling off drunk, which would be funny, but that's not something that could really happen. But if you want to, you can go and add handrails if that is something that bothers you. It doesn't bother me, but... And there we go. It's done, I'm pretty sure. Getting close. There we go. All right, so there's the outside. I really, really like how it's looking. And I think this will look cute in any of the worlds. There's a little hot tub area for a little romantic skinny dipping baby in the hot tub. And I really, really love that statue out in the front. I think it looks so cool. I like modern art type installations like that anyway. And what else are we going to look at here? Okay, here's the inside. There's my test sim. Hi, test sim. And I just really think it's a very well lit, beautiful lounge for your sim to hang out in. There are 3 bars, a piano, a guitar, and so forth. And I hope you like it and download it. Links are in the description box below. And feel free to check out my Let's Play The Ultimate Sim. I hope you like it. Have a great day. Keep on simming. Bye.